Today's a really significant day for the industry. It's one of those, I guess, red letter days that creates a line in the sand for us and an opportunity to improve into the future.
We have had for decades industries which produce the premium grass-fed wool and meat, but it's not enough anymore just to say you're the best. You have to be able to prove it. And a big part of that landscape now is sustainability, being able to document and verify that your production systems and your values as farmers are world class. This sheep sustainability framework is all about the industries coming together to agree on the framework. It's a world first. And implicit is also that we will continue to measure our performance as we move forward. So yes, it's a really significant day.
I think when you look at the sustainability framework, you'd have to say that it is the first framework for sheep meat or a wool industry in the world. It is a really key leadership piece for Australia.
Well, we're very proud to come together to work with Sheep Producers Australia on this initiative. It's been a lot of work, but it's important because those producers with perhaps wool-focused sheep also produce sheep meat. Those producers with a sheep meat-focused business also produce wool.
This is the first framework for any sheep industry around the world, so we're very proud that we're the first country to develop a framework that tells the story across a range of areas about how our food and fibre is produced, so we're very proud of that.
Social responsibility is essential in the framework and within our industry. The big part of that is having a social licence to actually produce what we produce, and that comes across all facets of the framework, that being people, environment and animal welfare, and continually trying to improve that. And framework allows us to put into metrics and measurements and improve upon that.
Obviously, with the sheep industry, sheep are a critical part of our industry. The way we look after sheep is such an important part of what we do, and it's certainly been identified as something very important, so it's a major part of our framework.
It's the one sheep, we're talking with the same producers, which is just critical about the same issues. The challenge, of course, is that it's two different processes, but I think the most important thing was it's a great collaborative process, and the tone starts at the top. So we wanted to collaborate very strongly together with WoolProducers Australia, with MLA, with AWI, with Animal Health Australia and all of our farmers to make sure that this is about everybody.
I guess when you step back and you say any industry, any community or whatever is not going to work if the people are not happy, not healthy, are looked after. So I mean, they're our biggest asset. So I guess when you start from that basis, it is a pretty important thing.
Sustainability means many things to many people. It's not just one particular item. Different groups have different emphasis. So the framework's very important in us being extremely transparent, both now and into the future, for both our customers and our own producers.
The framework, I think, is a very significant day for the industry. For me, we have once in a lifetime opportunity with what's going on with the EU to be able to get a considerable level of product into that area. It is the highest return market that we have in the world. It also has the greatest level of requirements for transparency and provenance of our product. The Sheep Sustainability Framework gives us the opportunity to be able to justify and back up both of those issues, and I think potentially open up a market that will return very high returns to producers and to the industry, and also gives us a level of diversification in markets which we are currently, I think, lacking.
It's a positive story that I think we need to use, but there's also opportunities where we show where we need to improve more. And I think that's a really important factor, is the improvement that we could have going forward, which hopefully the sustainability framework will give us a good blueprint to follow.
Well, I think the best thing about the framework is it will not only reinforce all the good things we're doing, because we think it will, but it'll also shed a light on some of those things where we need to do better on. And that's all part about being transparent, and I think that gives you that credibility. It's no good just saying what we're good at and how we think we're backing that up. You've got to have objective data that people can say, yes, that's credible, you're doing the right thing. That will help your market access, that will help your perception with the customer, and that's vital to achieving what we hope to achieve.